Hello YouTube, SentinalhMC here, and welcome back to Space Engineers. We've got Waterlubber.
Hello.
Hello, and Shiva and Didi are still in the cryopods. I kind of like that. I like that you can see them in the cryopods, even though they're not in the game. It's great.
Yeah, that's actually pretty neat.
It's pretty neat, yeah. They're gonna use...
If only it saved the toolbars.
What do you mean? My toolbars saved?
They don't actually save the ship toolbars half the time in the cryopods, which kind of defeats the purpose.
Oh.
Oh, and why is there a cockpit here?
What do you mean?
There's a cockpit here.
Oh yeah, I forget why that was put down.
Maybe to...
Oh, oxygen. He connected it to the oxygen supply, I'm not sure why. Since you can...
I don't understand why you just don't use the med bay.
That's what I use.
Is it I don't know, I don't think it's faster.
It's not like slow or anything.
No, we're out of ice.
Oh, all the light.
And they added the jump drive. Are you gonna make a jump module for this ship?
Yeah, later.
You're gonna have to.
I have no real reason to do it. Alright, so, I have switched to the DirectX 11 renderer, so for everybody watching, that's why it looks quite different. The light levels are very different. I guess it looks in DX11, the darks are darker and the lights are lighter, and you don't have any of the... in DirectX 9, of course, everything has a default brightness, but in this one, in DirectX 11, there is no default brightness. If you don't have any lights, it is black. So I had to go around the station and stick more lights on.
Do you know where the ice coordinates are? Could you just send them in chat? Because apparently I don't have them.
I don't know. I have to check and see if I still have those.
What ship should I take for the mining? The Mepkapu, or the...
Yeah, that's what I would do. It's got the biggest drill on it.
Okay, let me move this into the hangar so it doesn't
We've
get
got a
destroyed.
grinding ship now.
Oh, I saw. Is it?
Right here.
Oh, I made a... Let me see.
It's also got a solar panel on it. And some batteries.
Where is it?
Let me see if I've got GPS coordinates for ice. I do not. I thought I hadn't. That I think I found that stuff before GPS coordinates were a thing. I think.
No, I remember we had a nice...
No, I don't know. Anyway, I need to try and get the refinery module attached to this ship because I have made one. Whoa. The light levels are very different when you're in a cockpit as well, I've noticed.
Is it brighter?
No, it's darker.
Of course.
Like, sometimes the light won't properly cast, but if you go into a cockpit, it totally changes, depending on what the lamps are. Right?
Why is there an unlock thing on the toolbar for the mining ship?
Okay, so now I need a projector. And I will project... I designed this very simple refinery and assembler module.
Is it a refinery stuck on a merge block and a connector?
Oh, it's a bit nicer than that.
Aww.
Just gotta find it.
Oh, somebody finished the connector here. That's nice. Alright, stop.
There it is. Refinery assembly module.
Let me close the hangar. No,
And there it is.
No, I have to get through just in time.
But it's turned the wrong way. I have to roll it. Well, I could connect it to the left side of the ship. That would.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Forward offset. Go. Perfect.
Does this have an ore detector on it?
I think so.
We're gonna stop by here. No, nothing's showing up.
Doesn't?
Nope.
Oh. I thought I put one on it. No, I did. I put a little tiny one on it. Oh, unless it got knocked off.
Let me check in the menu.
Could have gotten knocked off.
Yep. It's not there. If only we had chemical rocket engines in this game.
Why do you need that?
Because, well, these are ion engines. Chemical rocket engines to produce stupid thrust. Like, really, really, really high thrust.
Why do you need really high thrust?
Because really high thrust makes you go really fast.
Well, yeah, but it's still just a maximum speed. You can't go any faster.
True.
The maximum velocity.
Wonder why the max speed is so low.
It's a physics system. Havoc goes nuts when you start going too fast. They've said this before.
Well, mods, they could go 500.
No, because the physics system starts to break down at those speeds.
I still don't know.
Imagine all the physics problems that ships have right now and multiply it by 100. That's what happens when you get too fast.
Well, just don't go fast with landing gears on your ship.
Not just landing gears, it's everything. Stuff starts to clip to itself. Pistons and rotors spontaneously exploding.
Well, I guess that's why they had the jump drive.
Yeah. They added the jump drive specifically to allow you to go long distances. Have you seen a game called it's called Epsilon Galactic
Epsilon?
Galactic Survival?
I've heard of it.
Last Stand Gamers did a video on it. People were saying that this game is going to be better than Space Engineers. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Have you heard of Space Engine? It's like Space Engineers, but with less. Well, it has spaceships, but it's an entire procedural generated universe, like with planets and galaxies and black holes and everything.
Interesting. Have you heard of a game called Farlight Explorers?
No.
It's on Steam. I tried to see if the devs would send me a code so I could talk about it, but they haven't gotten back to me. I don't have the money to spend on it. It looks interesting. They've been updating the crap out of it. Like, the way that they develop the game, I kind of like. It's in early access. Is that
this thing? Oh,
the way they develop the game is that they create the blocks, like the new machines, and they just use really, really rough placeholder models just so they can get the working machines in the game, and then later they'll give it a proper model. So for a while, it's like a big block with some texture on it, but it works totally. But then they update it with the actual. It's kind of like first-person Factorio. It's got all the same kind of stuff. It's got conveyor belts. It's got inserters. It's got all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
They recently, I keep up with the updates. I follow it on Steam. They recently updated the. See, it's got an oxygen system and it's got a food system. I think that's what Space Engineers needs now. It needs food.
Well, no, it needs. Maybe not.
I mean, it needs planets. That's coming. Once planets are in.
I'm not sure if they should really add planets.
They
I
are
think
adding planets.
No, food should come before. I mean, like not right now. Is this nickel or iron? I hope it's nickel.
Well, they are adding planets. Planets are coming very soon, I imagine. The reason I think they're coming very soon is because they recently added the biological material to the
yeah, but that's probably really easy to add. It's just a texture on a It's just literally just copy and paste from medieval engineers the voxel.
Yeah, I mean it's something that they needed to add before the game, before the come to be. Darn it, we need more steel plates.
A nice feature this game would really benefit from is just a thing that tells you when your ship is going to be like when a component breaks off, it shows on your screen like blah blah blah.
Oh, Xpar.
I know there's a mod for that.
Xpar made a script that does that. It's just a script for a programmable block that can do that. I think it's called Mimir. All this stuff is named after all these scripts named from those guys.
Okay, ice. Ah well, we'll have to go without air for a while.
I don't think we can do that.
What?
Going without air doesn't sound like something.
Well, we could put the ice in the mining ship because that thing has an oxygen generator, and I don't want to waste it all in that big tank.
What?
Well, there's a much smaller oxygen generator in the mining ship, and I don't want to dump it all into the system in case it vents into a room or something like
There aren't
that.
any vents.
There is in the hangar. There's one.
Wow, it's your hangar, so just make sure that doesn't happen.
I think, who was it? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Last time somebody pressurized it. It wasn't me, but I was in there. Somebody opened it. Anyway, I'm coming back, and hopefully I can get some.
He's asking if thrusters aren't updated
She really doesn't have enough vertical thrust. No, I just closed Space Engineers.
You closed Space Engineers.
Some wind. I didn't even know. It's some crashy thing.
A crashy thing?
It's a crashy thing.
Crashy thing.
Yep, crashy.
An apt description.
Yep.
It just,
I just hope that the ship stops.
it's just creation. It's just a creation.
So I was heading back at 8 kilometers going, and we have 80 seconds before something bad might happen.
What do you mean?
Dampeners were off on the,
Oh,
I hope I miss.
the asteroid?
Yeah, I hope I miss.
Oh man, are you gonna crash my ship?
No, it's gonna crash itself, because I'm not in it.
Well, it's your fault. Poor Mexico. I'm always, whenever I see a video about it, I always find myself defending the ending to the Prince of Persia. Did you ever play that?
Nah,
None of them?
I'm too poor.
People don't like the ending to the reboot one. Well, it wasn't even a reboot, it was basically a spin-off. No, it was weird, it was just a game with the same name, same mechanics, but different, completely different characters. That was the game where it was literally impossible to lose. To ever die. A lot of people didn't like that. But the real thing people didn't like was the ending. But I thought the ending was perfectly appropriate for the game.
Which is?
Well, basically, your character undoes every single thing that you did during the entire game in order to save the girl.
Kind of pointless.
Not really. Well,
So
that's
the entire purpose of the game
that's
is
what
just
most people say.
not play the game.
Large stereotypes.
Reminds me of the Mission Impossible
I
movies.
think a lot of the people that didn't like the game's ending didn't actually experience most of the story. Because for some reason, I never understand why games do this. All of the story, like all of it, was contained within optional dialogues that you could have between the characters. But
So it's the kind of game that if you actually wanted to get through it quickly, you could. But
well, I mean, yeah. But if you just blast through it without ever talking to the other character, then the ending doesn't make sense. But if you actually talk to her every single time you're able to, well, then it actually starts to make some sense. I mean, the whole thing was that the God of Darkness had been imprisoned by the God of Light, who had charged people, his worshippers, with making sure that he never got out. And then the God of Light left. Just left his people alone. Abandoned them. And they were, dying out. And then Elika, she was the last one, basically. And she has to sacrifice herself in order to keep Armin in prison. And so the prince... Basically what happened at the beginning was that her father brought her back to life. And that weakened the prison and was going to let Armin out. So you have to go through the game planting seeds for some reason, purifying the area so that you can reseal them.
Botania!
Then at the end, in order to actually seal him, Elika has to sacrifice herself. And so she's laid out on this altar. And her life force has been put into the temple. The prince goes back into the temple, takes the life force, gives it back to her, and walks away with her while everyone crumbles to dust. The thing of it is that if you actually paid attention to what was going on, you realized that the prison was crumbling anyway. Like, for some reason, I never understood this. I mean, it happens so often in games and stuff like that, where the prison that is supposed to imprison the big bad, like, no matter what kind of prison it is so, especially magical prisons. For some reason, they tie the integrity of the magical prison is tied to the physical integrity of some sort of building. It happens all the time.
Yeah, the kind of confusion.
So then as the building collapses and gets old and wears out, so does the magical prison. It's like, why do that? It's stupid.
because it's too expensive to build.
It's like the guy is supposed to be the freaking god of light, so why would he need the magic to be tied to the location?
Why don't you just put him in a box filled with mirrors?
Anyway, I never really was. So basically, the game leads you to. Oh yeah, I remember why this cockpit is here, so that you don't have to worry about your oxygen while you're driving this drone. That was the point of him putting this cockpit here.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's okay. That makes more sense.
I guess he calls it salvager.
Stuff
I mean,
like
I kind of understand why they put them on. It's more like a gameplay thing. They wanted to make cameras feel
Camry,
less, you know,
realistic.
they want, yeah, but I don't know. I don't like it. They don't need the skin.
More like a security camera.
Yeah, they don't need the skin lines. The skin lines should go. Damn, there are a lot of gyroscopes in this thing.
What thing? My wielding ship or yours?
No,
Render?
the military transport ship. The Shiva.
Wait, where did we get a military oh
I got
yeah.
it for ages. You got it. I'm grinding.
How did you get a military transport?
I'm grinding the engines off so I can use.
That's-
Yeah, it's just lines.
That actually would be a good source of resources.
Definitely a good source of steel, which we haven't actually been utilizing. I think that's why Shiva's built. Was it Shiva or was it Shiva the one that built this?
What?
Yeah, Shiva built this ship.
Maybe I'll get a snack while I'm waiting for this loading screen. At least it lets you know when it's finished loading. You can hear the clicking sound from the buttons.
I think this drone's gonna be. Alright.
Is it because you're a bad pirate?
Bad pirate?
Yeah, bad pirate, don't you remember?
Oh yeah. Oh, pirate conversations. Alright, almost got this done. Just need 90 more thruster components. I'm 100 of them. There we go. Now this is done. Now I need to lock the blue connector. So the connectors don't auto-lock. Blue.
Yay!
Blue connector is locked. So that means that we now have full range of thrust on the big ship. We have thrust in every direction.
Yay!
Very light thrust in most directions except forward. The amount of thrust I put on this ship basically makes it handle like a large boat.
Boats handle pretty well. They turn very well.
This thing kind of, it doesn't turn on a dime, it kind of turns.
Boats can turn so fast they flip over.
The reason I don't go out and salvage more often is because it's actually easier just to
mine.
no, just to queue up a bunch of steel plates. I don't have to get in the cockpit, get in the drone, fly over there, and do up around and fly back. So laziness prevails.
Laziness is the answer.
Always the answer.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Just disappeared.
What did?
The map kaput was right here.
Don't tell me
It's
you
not-
lost it.
Well, it's better than the other altar. It's better than the other one.
Make sure you find it.
Oh, was that it? Did it just fly over me? You sure it had a beacon?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna fly back. Wait, okay. Oh, no, 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 no.
How dare you lose my ship?
It wasn't my phone.
Yes,
You
it
lost
was.
mine.
How can you say it wasn't your fault?
The game's so...
It was.
You lost mine at one point.
You found it though.
I'm gonna find it, hopefully.
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 Hopefully, it's so that you do not incur my eternal wrath.
Well, the only thing I could do is really just float around outside, because I get really bad FPS in the asteroid for some reason. Like, I'm getting 30 FPS right now, and it's really nice.
I guess we'll have to figure out what's going on in this asteroid.
I think I don't know, it started when you really started pulling in all the XBAR stuff. Like, the first reactor wasn't that bad once you put it. I wish there was, like, a way that tells you which part were giving the most lag, like, which one took the most time to render.
Right. You need to make, like, a battleship and then outfit it with a kamikaze drone production plant. You make these little kamikaze drones that just have a warhead attached to the front of them, and you just remotely control it and just slam it into your enemy.
Not enough memory to add new objects. I can't project this. That's mean. I'll try it again. But I don't know why. I mean, even with 32 bits limitations, I'm only using a gigabyte of memory, so I should have 3 more.
I don't know. I don't know your life. Except that you're apparently weird. Oh, come on, grinder.
How do I make my memory?
Damn, we need more grinders on this thing. One grinder is not enough. Not enough at all. I usually put 2 grinders on it.
Not enough memory to add new objects. Well, guess we're gonna have to grind down some of this junk floating around.
1145.
Why don't I help you with that, whatever you're doing?
I'm coming down.
What are you doing?
I was grinding the military transfer. Using this.
And what are you gonna weld? The
grinding.
modular ship? Okay, let me get out my welding ship and hopefully help you with that, destroying everything.
Yes.
It should go well.
Without destroying everything is a good clause to add.
Good plan.
It's
a good idea.
Good idea.
I hope this thing has enough. I don't know. Wait, was that thing sparking?
That's what I would like to see happen. Okay. So it needs to go forward. 1 block. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waterlubber? Where are you? Waterlubber? Don't think he's there.
Oh, my mic was muted because my mom wasn't here. I know what might be causing the lag. You know the thing that lets you select how many, like, floating around items are allowed in a world? I think that might be causing it for me.
Why do you think I might have too many floating around?
Too many, things. Oh no, I colored the thing into a color I don't like.
Alright, so...
And wow, this thing got pretty beat up.
What did?
No, I keep doing this wrong because I
What
forgot.
did you do? What got beat up?
The mining ship got pretty beat up.
Oh, why?
I know I don't remember my color schemes.
Alright, now the refining module is projected.
Refinery module.
It actually isn't any purpose to having the doors.
Now, is it a fine mining ship, or is it a fine refinery? Or is it I'm trying to make a pun here.
Nutrition components, steel plates, and crap.
I'm kind of sad right now because I can't fix my mining ship. It's got ugly colors. Why won't you let me place you, Spaceball? Why are you doing this to me?
Spaceballs! There goes the puns.
Maybe you should use SE Toolbox. I don't know why. I really don't know why.
What's SE Toolbox?
It lets you get rid of the floating crap that's floating around. It lags you.
Have floating crap?
I don't know, but apparently it's saying that there's not enough memory to add new objects, and it's driving me absolutely insane.
Place an arch box. I can get the...
Could you put a space ball on the front of my welding ship, please?
What do I need?
Who cares of
Where
this?
do I need to place it?
Just place it on the
Wait,
pointy stick.
where are you?
You flew away from the asteroid because I get much better FPS.
In what direction? In what way? Where?
I'm just coming back. I'm coming back.
Because I don't know which way you want it.
Because I know I have enough memory because I'm only using 1.1 gigabytes out of 8.
Okay.
I should have enough to 1.21 gigabytes, but I don't know.
1.21 gigabytes?
Yeah, 1.21 gigabytes. And I'm pretty sure that adding just one block won't cause me to run out of memory. Quote me on that, because...
Where are you at?
Do you see this? You know how the beacon has like a light that shines out from it?
Yeah.
It's going back and it's like jumping out of my ship.
Where are you at?
It's trying to escape.
Are you at then? Are you at the asteroid?
I'm coming there. Do you see the Dragon Welder beacon coming at you with ridiculous speeds?
What's it called?
Dragon Welder, because I have no creative...
No, I don't. Oh no, wait. No, I saw it. I saw some sort of a thing. I got so many of these. Oh yeah, there it is. Dragon welding antenna. Oh, there you are. I'll come meet you. Don't crash into me.
Maybe I should put the safety feature on the welders.
Just make sure I don't die. Okay, what do you want me to do?
Safety feature on the welders.
You want a space ball?
If you put a sensor, yeah, just put a space ball in the front. I know weld it and finish it.
There you go.
Hey, I get a space ball. It actually looks really cool, not welded. Okay, I need a bunch of crap like computers. Why are they so expensive?
There you go. Oh yeah, you need a gravity generator component. But if you have the steel plates, maybe it'll turn on. No, well, because they also function as you know, mass
Gravity generator.
mass cubes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Mass cubes that don't draw power. Or maybe it's just an artificial, it's an edgeless safety mass cube.
Yeah.
And more steel plates. I am now stuck between
Let's get back into the asteroid.
You gotta get back! You gotta get back!
Back to the past.
Why does this welding ship have no steel plates?
You gotta go back, Marty. Back to the future.
It's not about you, Marty. You turned out fine. It's about your kids. That movie is also good.
They're freaking terrible. It's terrible, kids. Why'd you have them? We gotta go back in the past. We gotta make sure you wear a condom. Your kids are awful. I don't like them at all. They make fun of my hair.
If only Mel Brooks, Wait, was that from How It Should Have Ended?
No.
Where's that from? Making that
I'm
up
just
on your
making
spot?
that up.
Making that up, huh? Well, you should get a job for How It Should Have Ended then. If you could make up such wonderful movie-related... No, I'm gonna crash. No, I'm not gonna crash. Maybe I am.
Your kids keep making fun of my hair, Marty. They're terrible. Tell them to quit it.
Still better than Super Mario.
We're out of iron.
Again? I'll go mine some.
Yeah.
If only we had that big rotary drill.
Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. I think.
Remember how useless that thing was?
I think we're done for this episode. I got no footage now. It's like 4 minutes left. That's fine. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Even though it's been a bit slow. We got quite a bit done on the ship now. It's got full thrust. It's good.
We should take it out for a joyride, or at least move it outside the asteroid so we have.
Well, we need to get guns on it so that it'll defend itself from asteroids.
Just move it on the dark side.
Or I might just turn the meteor showers off, to be honest.
Turn them off. Nobody uses them.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for future episodes. You want to say bye?
Yeah, bye.
I'm SentinalhMC, and
I can't go.
signing up.